Peace and love, fam. Today I'm taking my blogging game to the next level and making my first official vlog, video blog. I've been wanting to do a recap of my summer on this country tour 2014. I first want to thank everyone who played a part in helping to get this thing done, everyone who booked sessions, who picked me up, gave me rides, took me to and fro, gave me home cooked meals, let me stay in your homes. Eternally grateful to you all. I was really overwhelmed at the beauty that I experienced this summer, from the mountains and the oceans and the beaches to the lovely spirit and the physical appearance of the women that I was blessed to work with and help to facilitate some healing for. I love you all. I'm grateful to you all. Grateful for the whole experience. Right before the tour started, I wrote a blog piece about the subject of squirting or female ejaculation. I promised that I would make a part two to that piece, dealing with the subject of the need for relaxation and lowering stress as it relates to female sexual arousal. This blog is going to be the part two to that blog. The thing that I learned, that I took away more than anything else from doing this whirlwind tour of healing sessions over the summer, is that women across the country are stressed out, horribly stressed out, and have no idea of what to do about it. This stress and the impact that it has in the everyday lives of these women is really at the level of a public health crisis. It is an emergency that is not being talked about nearly enough and is definitely not being addressed adequately. I am a bliss coach. My job as such is to help people to pursue their bliss and find out what obstacles are standing in the way between them and their bliss, and help them get over those obstacles and get where they want to go. This issue of stress and lack of relaxation is turning out to be my greatest enemy in helping the women that I work with to have bliss. So here I am talking about it. Let's get into a little science. Women are constructed biologically in such a way that your emotions, your thinking, your feelings about life, your feelings about the man you're with, your feelings about the environment you're in play a very vital role in your ability to reach full sexual arousal and orgasm. This is so partly because of what I call the brain-vagina system. Women, your brain is physically connected to your vagina. At the bottom of your spinal cord, there is what is called the female pelvic nerve, which connects your spinal cord to your cervix in your womb, which means that there is a direct, real physical connection from brain to spine to pelvic nerve to womb. And there's also this female pelvic nerve that connects the spinal cord to the womb. It's not just one straight line of nerves. It is actually a network, a labyrinth of nerves. It is the female pelvic neural network, which is unique for every woman. It is a whole huge assortment of nerves leading from the spine to the womb that is uniquely configured in every woman, which is why the triggers that lead to arousal and orgasm for women can vary so greatly, because there are so many different ways that your connection between your brain and your vagina can be constructed. But for every woman, this connection is there. Anything that affects one part of the brain-vagina system affects the whole system. So if your vagina is compromised negatively in any way, it affects your brain. If your brain is out of sorts or not functioning optimally, then it affects your vagina, and so on and so forth. Stress, bad stress, as scientists call it, is the primary thing that negatively affects the brain-vagina system. This is so because between the brain and the vagina is the spine, which this is the primary component of the nervous system. Your autonomic nervous system, ANS for short, plays a huge role in your ability for sexual arousal, for full arousal. The autonomic nervous system is composed of the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. Stress is what ignites the sympathetic nervous system, which is usually called the fight or flight system. It activates your body in such a way that blood is taken away from any non-vital process like digestion or sexual arousal, and the blood is focused on keeping the inner organs working properly and allowing you to fight or flight in response to any perceived danger. And that is the key issue here for women. This issue of danger. Your ability for full sexual arousal and orgasm is intimately attached to how safe you feel. Your level of emotional safety is the key factor for how aroused you are able to get. This is why, the real reason why women are attracted to money, to material items, or even to the appearance of physical strength in a man, because all of these things are indicators that this is a man she can feel safe with. The reason that I, as an energy healer, are successful to the degree that I am is because my energy is such that women who get in my presence oftentimes have this overwhelming feeling of safety with me. That's not something that I do on purpose. It's just the way I was born. It's why I was born to do the work that I do. Without that feeling of safety, then the brain vagina system cannot, will not, does not function ultimately, and women are not able to experience the high level of arousal and the healing power of orgasm that you are made to experience. Sex, sexual arousal, orgasm for women is supposed to be something that takes you into altered states of consciousness, into trance states. Women who are fully sexually aroused and orgasmic are able to access realms of consciousness and levels of information that are not normally available to people. You're able to see the past. You're able to see the future. You're able to see the other side of the world. You're able to get the answer for how to help your man get his dreams off the ground. You're able to see how to achieve your own dreams. You're able to see what school to put your children into. All of these things can come to you during the act of sex because full sexual arousal for you opens up your brain vagina system and helps you access parts of your brain that don't normally get used. This is how you're made. Unfortunately, most of us are not having sex in that way. And this is particularly important at this particular time because of the news. The subject of domestic violence and assault against women, sparked mainly by Ray Rice, the football player who is at the center of this newfound controversy about the subject of sexual assault and domestic violence. Scientists have found in long-term studies that women who experience any kind of sexual assault, rape, abuse, physical abuse at the hands of a man at an early age, or any age really, it can have a lasting and even semi-permanent effect on you biologically. It can permanently affect the way the blood flows into your genitalia. It can not shut down completely, possibly shut down completely, but definitely damage your nitrous oxide pathways, which are responsible for bringing blood to the genitalia, which engorges the walls and the lips of the vagina, which allows sex to feel good for you. That is negatively affected on a lasting basis by deep-seated painful experiences in relation to men. And also, just any feeling of lack of safety with a particular man you're with in that moment will negatively impact this nitrous oxide pathway and its ability for blood to get to the vagina. So, women, we have to deal with your emotional safety. We have to, as a society, figure out how to make you feel more safe and to then heal the damage that has already been done to your delicate brain vagina system. This is why I do the work that I do. When I first started this journey of Tantra, I wrote a piece back in February 2012 talking about, it was called The Love That Hate Produced. I was making the point then, based on where I was coming from at that time, that as black people in this country, the movement of the 50s and 60s and 70s succeeded in collectively helping us to learn to love ourselves. It took us from being ashamed to be called African or black and allowed us to have some pride. That slogan, black is beautiful, did some wonderful things for us at that time. However, that movement and that slogan was limited in this effect. It was not able to cause massive change among the masses of the people because it only went to a collective level of identity. We did not at that time learn how to love ourselves as individual black people. We did not get to the point where we really believe that we are among those who deserve to have a decent income and nice homes and wonderful relationships. Too many of us, still believe that other people are the kind of people who deserve to be truly happy in life. We, in our heart of hearts, often believe that we are supposed to struggle. We believe that we are supposed to struggle in our relationships, struggle in our finances, struggle in life, because we don't believe that we are the kind of person who has ultimate happiness. And therefore, we manifest in our outer reality what we have inside of us. Life always gives us what we expect to get. If you truly believe that you are the kind of person who has success, then life will find a way to attract that to you. And if you truly believe in your heart of hearts that you are the kind of person who does not have success, then life will find a way to attract that to you as well. The law of attraction that we hear so much about is very, very, very real. So upon truly not grasping that concept, but really getting a sense of the importance of that, set out on this Tantra journey to learn how we as a community can heal ourselves from the inside out, not from some top-down, top-heavy, leadership-heavy, charismatic leadership type of support me and I'll make everything better for you type program. But how do we heal ourselves from the inside out so that each of us can individually manifest a new and better reality for ourselves? This is why I am doing Tantra. And this Tantra Tour 2014 has really helped me now to fully grasp just how important this subject is, because My spiritual teacher taught us that 75% of the work of resurrecting the community is with the woman. He also said that a nation can rise no higher than its women because women are the first teachers, first nurses, first everything for every new generation. So somebody has to address this public health crisis of stress that women are walking around with every day. I am here to do whatever I can to help in that situation, which is why I will be stepping up my efforts to solidify my spot as the premier Tantra energy healer in this country, you know, because I'm hip hop and that's how we talk. And, I'll be teaching classes very soon. I'll be making announcements about that. I'll be sharing what I know and what I've learned and what I'm learning every day with everyone who is willing to listen. And I encourage everyone who is hearing this to look at your own life and ask yourself, what are you telling yourself about yourself? What are you telling yourself that you deserve to get from life? And what is life giving you in return? And I thank you all for listening and watching. And I'll get back to you with more vlogs and more blogs and more books and songs and everything else that I do in the very, very near future. Peace.